Not everybody's getting paid. Let's get back
this,
to
man.
the television.
You got
No,
two.
you're being a homer.
Come on.
No, he said it.
Don't start me.
No,
He's
not
a
bad
bad man.
anymore.
Go Tigers.
SoundOff is ready. Are you?
We're knee deep in March Madness.
that
Why?
time of
Because
year.
we got the Southland Conference tournament right here in our own
Right here.
backyard, and the shindig in the SCC. Women are done.
Women are done.
Men are getting cranked up in Nashville. Hey, welcome in. Thanks for hanging with us. SoundOff covering you from Caesars Sportsbook at Horseshoe Lake Charles. Glad you're with us here. A ton on tap tonight.
Yes.
College basketball from the Southland. All eyes on that one NCAA bid. It's just one. Okay, remember that.
You right about that?
One day they can drink.
Maybe.
One day,
All right.
I'm with you, Scoop.
SEC tournament, I don't think we're going to get anything big news out of the men. Kim Mulkey's already said it's not a big deal to her. We've got that
Well,
coming
if she
up.
would have won it, it would have been a big.
No, it's not a big deal to Mulkey. Yeah, we'll
It'd be a
explain
big
that.
deal
later.
if she gets to play South
Yeah.
Carolina.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she doesn't want to play
You're
South
right
Carolina
about that,
again.
Scooter.
The
so
New
right about
Orleans
that.
Saints are spending money and they're putting it in the right places. We're going to tell you how a
Could be,
Jennings
Rick.
Bulldog
You could be
is
right.
coming back home to the state of Louisiana. We'll
Could
tell
be
you who
right.
that is. And a couple other good Saints signings as well. McNeese LSU baseball, whoo, a bit topsy-turvy. We got that coming up. And in the fourth chair, we're going to welcome in Southland Conference Associate Commissioner. That would be
Yes.
James Hill. We're talking tournament time and a number
Look
of
forward
different
to that.
subjects with him. He's in the fourth chair. All right. We do know that the second seed McNeese Cowboys played or is playing that semifinal game. As we do this show production, it's done before tip-off.
It is.
We don't have an outcome. We don't have an
No.
outcome on the Cowgirls, which cranked up on they'll get going Wednesday morning
Yeah.
at 10:30. It causes us a lot of headaches.
Yeah, it does.
This-
It does.
With these schedules
It does.
in
We
regards to
can't
our
do
production
this show
time.
24 hours
Well,
a day.
I wish
Yeah.
we could sometimes.
We could find out a lot more stuff,
Look,
I tell you.
the semifinal with Stephen
Spending
F.
enough
Austin.
time with you two is it
It's
is.
okay. It's okay. I love it.
He said it. Why don't you
love-
slap
love it,
him
Rick.
for me?
I love it, Rick.
Look, Stephen F. Austin
I
also
love it.
played earlier in the day. We don't
Yes.
have the outcome. Obviously, the winners of those earlier games will match up. If it's Stephen
Yeah.
F. We expect Stephen F. and McNeese to be in that Wednesday 4 o'clock final. Are you with me on that, guys?
I'm with you. Who else would be there?
1 and 2.
Who else would be there?
UNO might have something to say about
No, I think McNeese, they know what needs to be done. And if they can play defense the way they played all year long, I'm betting on the Cowboys.
They're at home.
Well, Scoot, that's a plus.
Okay,
I
short
wasn't
and
gonna
sweet.
bring
Let
that
me
up,
move
Scooter,
on.
Because
No.
people tend to talk about that when you talk about them being at home. You know that.
Yes.
That's a big issue.
It is a huge advantage. Ironically, earlier on Sunday in the weekend, I popped out to Burton Coliseum to watch the Cowboys practice
Yeah.
prior to them getting started. I wanted to see Javon Garcia if he was going to practice. He practiced. So again,
That's
our
big.
production,
That's big.
Garcia should have been ready and playing in tonight's semifinal
That's
game.
big, Rick. That's big.
Ironically, the Cowboys in that practice looked like they were shooting better at Burton than they do at Townsley Hall. I'm just saying. They were making every shot they threw up during practice, but that's for another day.
Maybe
Look,
that's a good sign, Rick.
I think
And Burton was never known as a good
I
shooter.
know. They were just hitting everything. Bottom line, McNeese may have been the number 2 seed. I think they were playing the best down the stretch. Even though they had tight games, I think the Cowboys were playing the best. I do.
I've
that
always
matter?
been impressed.
I think it does. Yeah. I mean, you've got to be clicking. You got to be hitting.
what?
You got to.
And what you
I
say,
never
Rick,
put much in that.
Oh,
and
I
I'm
don't-
not trying
Yeah.
to be Debbie Downer on you. But how many times have you seen just one game to the next, a team looks totally different, and then the next game?
You ask any
think-
coach, he said, "I want my team
I
playing
think-
well."
I think you ask any coach, they would rather be playing well toward the end of the season than the beginning of the season. That's any coach. I'm sorry.
And I think
That's any coach.
I think the Cowboys equated
think they are.
themselves very well over the last 4 or 5 games with Garcia on the bench, and that's critical.
Armstrong.
I don't
is
know how
gonna-
many minutes he's going to get through this tournament.
Armstrong knows with the defense he's got, Rick, he can steal possessions. That is key. Ask Kim
And
Mulkey.
limit
Ask Kim
possessions.
Mulkey if that's important.
That is
Steal
a fact.
possessions.
All right, so again, we can't talk about too much about the games. Let's kind of revel in some postseason awaards. No shock that Larry Johnson got Freshman of the Year.
What's the best, Rick? What's the best?
And first team All SLC.
What's the best?
Tayshaun Archie and Joel Duell for the Cowboys, all defensive team. Stephen F. wrapped up. I
They
mean,
did.
Player of the Year, Newcomer of the Year,
They
Coach
did.
of the Year, Player of the Year. They got 4 top awards. I can't argue with any. I will argue with Archie not getting newcomer of the year for the. I think he should have got newcomer of the year because he's a sophomore.
What's the difference in
Because he's a sophomore.
Okay,
A true freshman.
okay.
Larry Johnson is a true freshman.
Okay.
I think he got.
Let's keep the sanctity of the freshman. Let's eliminate newcomer.
Newcomer, leave it alone.
Freshman of the year. If you weren't here as a freshman, you don't get an award.
Again, you're the curmudgeon on the porch. Get off my
I
lawn.
don't know about that, Scooter. No. If a kid plays well, you got to give it to him.
I'm a purist.
You got to give it to him.
Yeah, a bit. All
give it
right. The Cowgirls, well, they racked up, I
They
think.
should.
Ayla Gazzardo,
Who else?
third time SLC
Did-
Coach of the Year.
But didn't the same players a year ago make the same awards they made at
Okay.
That gives you, are you a repeat choice if you did it
That's Southeastern.
with a different school?
Yeah. It's
Well,
the same award
okay.
the
So
same people won.
Gazzardo repeats,
Okay.
and J. Pierre.
No, I'm just being facetious,
third
guys. No,
straight
great-
defensive
great
player
award.
of the
Yeah.
year for
There's
the
a reason
little
why,
Rick
Rick.
Pierre.
There's a
Three
reason why.
straight.
There's
That's
a reason
amazing,
why.
man.
Yes,
That's
it is.
amazing.
Well, 2 straight and 1 for me.
I'm just saying for the conference.
Yeah.
Freshman of the year, Dakota Howard, well-deserved first team all-conference for Howard.
Cowgirls
The
did
true
outstanding.
freshman, the girl for the
Cowgirls
for the
did
Cowgirls.
outstanding, Rick. They
I
did
think
outstanding.
I think Ariana Patton got robbed a little bit, the
Yeah.
three-point shooter for the Cowgirls. And I don't know how you keep Pierre off first team. I mean, I
Well,
just
Rick,
don't see how you keep her off first team.
Somebody else got to win something, Rick. You know,
You're balancing.
I've never
somebody
been
else gotta
big
win
on
something, Rick.
awards.
I am. You know,
You didn't like
I am.
awards when you played sports, Scooter? You didn't
I-
like getting an award?
I had to become a writer to win
Yeah,
any
really.
awards.
All right. SEC Women's Tournament. Texas wins it over South Carolina. LSU, the ladies lose to South Carolina. Mulkey knows that she's going to host a couple of rounds.
Yes, we will, Rick.
I mean, she's going to get a
But
top
Rick,
8 seed.
Rick,
And
let me,
you know, would you want to waste getting that South Carolina monkey off your back in the SEC tournament?
point.
I'm not
But let
sure.
me
Wait to
tell
beat
you,
But
them.
one day she will beat South Carolina.
One day,
God.
Scooter.
And you
One
know,
day.
and it wouldn't have advanced her anywhere
day.
doing it in the SEC tournament. You know, maybe they'll meet in the Final Four or something.
Man, yeah, they're a little bit of a
I
monkey.
mean, I mean, the only thing that gives me a problem with Kim Mulkey and Dawn Staley is that matchups. She seemed to always be undermatched when she played them.
I disagree.
Why,
I think
Rick,
they match
why?
up.
Rick, think
In the
about it,
past,
Rick.
they didn't match
Think
up
about
down
it.
low. I think they
We
match
never-
up. They just got to shoot. They got to hit free throws
This
when they
past
count.
game we played, Rick, what beat us?
Hit
What
free
beat us,
throws
Rick?
when they
When I
count.
say us, LSU.
Well,
What beat us, Rick? The
LSU
matchups,
can beat
Rick.
them.
We
I
couldn't
didn't
stop them
say-
LSU
inside.
can beat
We
them.
could not stop them inside.
Hit the free throw.
Well, I mean, it seems like every game LSU has a lead at some point.
At
late.
some point.
Yeah.
late.
There goes
Yeah.
back
Some
goes
point
back to
late.
free throw. Goes
Not
back to free throw.
2-0. I'm
All
talking
right.
about late.
By the way, coming up Sunday after all this tournament action, it's NCAA Selection Sunday. That's coming up. We'll get more about that in Thursday's show. Hey, your seafood feast is waiting at
Always.
Seafood Palace in Lake Charles, the regional award-winning fried seafood prepared to perfection by the Palace's kitchen masters. Platters teeming with catfish, shrimp, oysters, and crabs, just the way you like it. Boiled crawfish, crabs, and shrimp as well. The best you can find from the border to the basin, it's Seafood Palace.
Outstanding.
When disaster strikes, you don't have time to wonder who to call. At Reclaim Restoration, we're your trusted partner, 24/7, 365. Whether it's fire, water, or storm damage, we rebuild, renew, and revitalize your property and your peace of mind. Locally trusted, nationally certified, and voted Acadiana's Choice 2024. Call Reclaim Restoration today at 337-445-6499 and take the first step toward reclaiming your life.
Life changes fast. That's why at Bank FMBD, we keep banking simple, with real people to help when you need it, and easy tools you can use anytime. Wherever life takes you, Bank FMBD is there.
Don't just like somebody on the app. Like them in real life. She likes you. Say hello. Hello. Legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time.
What's bugging you?
Is it roaches? They're the first pest you think of for indoor bugs and a health threat. At J&J, we offer weapons to eliminate and prevent infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.
Welcome back to Caesars Sportsbook Horseshoe Lake Charles. It is where you can win big jackpots.
Always.
It is where you can win great prizes. It is where you can win free slot play every month it seems like, because they got great promotions going on. Big winning, great place to eat and have fun right out here at Horseshoe Lake Charles. All right, coming up in the next segment, Southland Conference Associate Commissioner James Hill will join us, talk about tournament, talk about some other subjects around the Southland. We might even get on some football too. It's always on my mind. Speaking of football, he's coming home. Jennings, Bulldog, former running back, all state, all everything, and of course, Clemson and the Jaguars. That would be Travis Etienne, signed by the Saints. I love it because I like signing elite running backs to contracts. Don't go to the scrapyard for an elite running back, because you're not going to get one. This guy's elite. Agree or disagree?
Question.
Elite.
Question for you, Rick.
And durable.
Question for you, Rick.
Yes.
That's the key.
That's the
durable,
key.
But
My thing is, and you love your Saints. I get
Oh,
it.
now this is your favorite team now that Etienne's
joined. I
joined.
say that. You a big Saints fan. Do you think he fits the Saint prototype of what he needs to be as a
I
back?
have not watched him that close.
He can.
That's what you got to realize,
He can
Rick.
run. He's durable,
But does
and he
that
can
fit
catch
the
the ball.
Saints style of play?
You know who he is a mirror image of? 41, Alvin Kamara. He's a mirror image. Yes. Watch Travis Etienne catch the ball and run inside and outside.
I'm deferring to you.
No,
I've got to wait. I've got to wait.
Does
and
that
see,
make
Scooter,
sense?
because
Does that make
Rick
sense?
just
I
thinks
think-
because it's
I think
tall,
Kamara-
fluffy,
I love
and this
Travis
and that, it's going
Etienne.
to work out.
But Alvin Kamara doesn't come to mind when I think.
Oh, well, you need to watch their play.
Oh,
Oh,
I mean,
no,
I've watched him
no.
a lot, Rick. I've watched him at Clemson. I've watched him everywhere. The thing is this, Rick. Does he fit the Saints type of play? That's what's going to be important, Rick.
They're not idiots. They're not idiots. They wouldn't have signed the guy if they can't
He
fit.
hasn't played it down yet, Rick. How do you know this?
Oh my gosh! And you played football.
Okay.
You
Rick,
look at what the man
Rick.
has done on tape. You sign him to a 4-year, $52 million
Let me
deal,
ask you this here.
and they're wondering if he's going to fit the Saints' offense. He'll fit the Saints'
Was he there
offense.
by free agency or was he traded?
Free agency.
Okay.
He was a free agent. There was no trade.
free agent.
He went free agency.
Oh, you're getting that smug Kevin Gibbs.
He is
No.
Travis Etienne.
Hey, I love the
You
kid.
know something
That's
we
a home
don't.
kid. I love the kid. Jennings, right up the road. Love him. I'm just saying,
It's an
Rick,
interstate.
you always look for when the Saints do this, Rick, it's just going to be something
He
great.
will fit.
Okay?
And he will
I'ma hold you
also,
to that.
in my
I'ma hold
opinion,
you to that,
you
too.
can hold me to that and
hold you
more.
to
Hey,
that.
if a guy can play, you can fit him.
Exactly.
Yes, no doubt, Scooter.
And it also-
But every player, let me ask this, Scooter. Haven't there been some great quarterbacks go to teams that just doesn't work out? Why you think
We're not
that
talking
is?
quarterback, we're talking running
I'm
back.
just referencing that to a running back.
Totally different
That's all.
position.
But
No.
I
This
think
makes Kamara.
He's a great athlete.
This
We're
makes
not taking
Alvin
that from
Kamara
him.
expendable. If they can, this makes him now at 31-ish, and Etienne is 27.
I thought
Yes,
he was older than
Etienne
that.
missed the rookie season. Remember?
Let me
Came
ask
out of
you
Clemson. I think it was an Achilles.
Let me ask you this,
Set out
Rick.
the whole year, but he has
Do
been
you-
durable
do you
and
think
a
Kamara
great
has
running back
lost a
before.
step?
Pardon?
Do you think Kamara has lost
Oh,
a
he's
step?
lost 2 steps.
Okay.
Yes, he's lost a step. Is he durable? Is
He's a
Alvin
big Saints
Kamara
fan
durable
now.
now?
He just said that. Now.
He's not.
I didn't say it. He said it.
He's not durable anymore. He's a great talent. 41's a great talent.
You always want to run off everybody.
I'm not saying
No,
that,
he
Scooter. I'm
wants
just
to
saying-
run off everybody.
No.
You're just
I'm just
quarterback.
gonna wait and
Yeah,
watch
the
and
quarter-
see. You know I got your boy on standby too. You do know that, huh?
I don't know what you guys, I don't know what football you guys watch on
I
NFL
watch the
Sundays.
same football you watch.
You don't watch the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Shit,
Not
Every-
often. They're not marquee.
Last year they were.
Why you bring up that? Are we going to
Travis-
pass for some Sunday games?
Travis
With the
Etienne,
commissioner wanting to pass?
3,800 yards over 4 seasons. Granted,
What are you saying? That's not good.
Well,
no,
we're
it's
gonna-
good.
Okay.
We're
He's
gonna
rushed
get-
for 1,000
we're
yards
gonna-
3 times. What do you want?
It's only 30 miles away. We're going to get Travis on this show.
Oh, we will get him on the show.
And
I
you
wanna
can
know.
tell him he doesn't fit into the
I
offense.
never said that. I never
You
said
just
that.
said it.
I said I'm waiting to see if he's going to fit the
That's
same
like
system.
saying it.
That's what I'm saying.
backtracking
I'm not
already.
backtracking.
No, he's
I'm not
crawfishing.
I'm not
All right.
crawfishing.
That's
No,
backtracking.
I'm not.
More on
No, I'm
Travis
not.
Etienne on Thursday's show and how
Yes.
I think he will fit in nicely
Okay,
into
Rick,
this offense.
Rick, everybody
All
know
right.
you love the Saints. Nothing can be wrong. It's
Oh,
all
no, a
just
lot can
roses
be wrong.
and-
A lot. All right, another big signing in free agency. And heck, the official year hadn't even started. It starts on Wednesday. David Edwards, a veteran guard from the Buffalo Bills, 4 years, $61
Keyword,
million.
Rick. Keyword.
What?
Guard.
Guard.
Keyword. Guard. That protects your most
they-
prized possession.
They
right?
need a good
That's
guard.
it.
That makes Etienne a better running back.
There you go. He's smart today. He's smart tonight.
Okay, Scooter.
It also makes
Okay.
Kamara a better running back.
Okay.
This
And
guy,
your quarterback,
this
too,
guy
Scooter.
won a
Keeps
Super
him
Bowl.
safe.
He won a Super Bowl with the Rams 4 years first, and then he went to Buffalo for the last 3. He's listed
I have no
as a
argument
top
with that, Rick.
interior lineman in the free
Rick,
agency.
Rick, they need that. They need a
huge.
guard. They need a guy that
Huge.
can protect the
They
quarterback.
need people that's durable and that will stay on the field. All right. David, they also signed the Vikings punter, who I believe is from Tulane, Ryan Wright. They signed
I
a
don't
punter.
know.
All right, so the Saints are
That's
active.
the key. You got to have a punter.
In certain games, you do.
Demario Davis is gone.
Yeah.
37 years old, 2 solid years. He's to the Jets. Cam Jordan next.
Yeah.
You sign him to a cap-friendly deal.
Let me tell you something.
37-year-old Cam Jordan.
Cam Jordan is
But
family.
he
I mean, he's
showed
family,
he can
man.
still play.
He can.
Now, we'll give him, a discount.
Got to be a discount. Gotta
you
be.
think they
Rick,
could get
gotta
him
be.
as well as he played last year. At his age, you don't think
Look.
people are going to be beating down his door.
Cam Jordan.
Good point.
I would
No,
love
good
to
point.
see him come back.
Cam Jordan to me is a Drew Brees. He said in several interviews, New Orleans is my home. You don't do that to a guy that says that.
Well,
How long did Breeze
You don't
live
do
in
that.
New Orleans after he
Well,
retired?
but you know what
About
I'm saying,
10
though.
minutes.
You know what
we're
I'm
up
saying.
against
Okay.
the clock, but 35-year-old Taysom Hill, also a free agent. He's not going to get re-signed in
That's
my opinion.
Scooter's guy now. You gotta
But
argue
you know
with
who's
Scooter about
you know
that.
whose
That's
phone
Scooter's guy.
he's going to get a ring from? That would be Sean Payton. Mark my words.
Ah.
We got to run. The 4 chairs going
Could
to get
be,
filled
Rick. I
up
don't
when we
know.
come back. Stay right there.
There's regular cold. And then there's the mountains are blue cold. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
What's bugging you?
Is it roaches? They're the first pest you think of for indoor bugs and a health threat. At J&J, we offer weapons to eliminate and prevent infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.
Reclaim Restoration is your trusted partner serving Southwest Louisiana from Lake Charles to Lafayette. Whether it's fire, water, or storm damage, call Reclaim Restoration today at 337-445-6499 and take the first step toward reclaiming your life.
Don't just like somebody on the app. Like them in real life. She likes you. Say hello. Hello. Legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time.
Life changes fast. That's why at Bank FMBD, we keep banking simple, with real people to help when you need it, and easy tools you can use anytime. Wherever life takes you, Bank FMBD is there.
We're back, and the 4th chair is occupied. That would be
Yes.
Southland Conference Associate Commissioner James Hill is with us on SoundOff at Caesars Sportsbook. We appreciate you coming in. I was busy. It's crazy. You're knee-deep in the tournament as we're airing on a Tuesday night. The Cowboys are still on the floor, that whole thing. Look, the tournament's back at Townsley Law Arena, back in Southwest Louisiana. We're happy.
Oh, yeah.
The governor's happy, right? You're attached to the governor. Everybody's happy around here. Is the conference happy?
Absolutely. We are thrilled. We are thrilled to be back in Southwest Louisiana, thrilled to be back in Lake Charles. We've had an awesome week already, awesome crowds on hand. Amazing 2 semifinals this evening that are wrapping up, and we're just setting up for what's going to be an epic championship game coming.
Give us a quick synopsis of how the attendance has been over, say, the last 2, and also, I know it's boring, but corporate sponsorship. I know it's boring, but it's huge. You got to get the money.
And it's important, obviously. And attendance has been awesome. We continue to see great crowd support, not just from Lake Charles. You see the folks from Nacogdoches come down and supporting Stephen F. Austin. Folks over in Beaumont, Natchitoches, from the New Orleans, all coming in. Even you'll get people from Corpus Christi and the Valley coming over and supporting their team. So attendance has been awesome, and we've loved to see that support. And of course, we thank all of our corporate sponsors for what they've been able to do. Air Force Reserve being our chief sponsor this year of the tournament, and also
replace Jersey Mike's.
Exactly.
I
Sorry.
love the sandwich guy.
I do too, Rick. I do too. I can't complain.
I do want to shout out Louisiana Office of Tourism. They've been with us from the start, and they've been fantastic as well.
Okay, you say the conference is very happy. I assume you mean the conference office, because I know some coaches aren't thrilled about it. Outside of McNeese, how do y'all handle that? I'm sure you get some complaints about it from these other coaches that it's every year, and that it happens to work out since this deal started pretty much. McNeese has pretty much been worthy of hosting it, but it wouldn't matter. They could finish last in the and they would still host it. What is the reaction from coaches, and what is y'all's answer to this?
Yeah, we certainly get questions. Of course we do, with it being in Lake Charles. One, it's a neutral location. That's important. I know the understanding of it being in Townsley Law Arena, but it is a neutral location, and it is a great central location for people to get into.
Centrally located.
Centrally located.
Yeah. As far as our
Neutral,
footprint.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
But at the same time, when we put this together to begin with, the conference was going down to 6 teams at the time. So we had to do what we had to do to keep the league afloat and to keep the league going. Obviously, we will continue to look at it as time comes, but what we know is Lake Charles has been a great host. McNeese has been a great host. No matter what anybody says, it is a neutral site. We try to make there's a lot of black and gold in that building right now, and we do everything we can to make sure all of our schools are coming into a neutral location.
I guess this is follow up a little bit with what Scooter said about some of the coaches having problems with it being here because of it being, say, it's somewhat of an advantage. But outside of that, what can you say to the people for where Lake Charles is and what it has to offer people that's coming from the different schools and stuff to say that we wouldn't get this anywhere else as to what's here?
Can I start with food?
That would be Horseshoe. That would
Can food
be Horseshoe Lake Charles. You can't get Horseshoe Lake Charles in Nacogdoches, Texas.
Yeah, we talk about corporate sponsors. I mean, well done there.
That's what I was leading up to.
Food, culture, location. Obviously an easy place for people to get down, enjoy high-level quality mid-major basketball. Really, I think it's been a fantastic partnership, a fantastic location, and we've seen every year how the tournament has continued to grow and be really a top spot for premier basketball. And
I agree.
You look at how the league has grown competitively as well, which we'll touch on. I mean, right now you have 2 teams, the number 1 and number 2 seed, 27 wins, 26 wins. You have a team,
big.
I mean, the top to bottom, it is a fantastic league, and this has been kind of our penultimate into the season.
Southland Conference Associate Commissioner James Hill, you kind of oversee a lot of football and communications for the conference. We're talking about the SLC tournament about to wrap up, both men and women's. We're near the end of this thing as our show airs. You mentioned it, the Southland Conference last year, or maybe the second year of Will Wade's tenure, the conference was like 31-32, rated in the country for basketball conferences. You got as high as 18. That's a big jump. That's a great improvement. I don't want to get into Ken Palm and net ratings and the like, but that's a nice jump for the league.
Absolutely, and we've seen everybody else as bringing it now. And again, we talk about Stephen F. Austin this year, 27-4 team, has been one of the top teams in the country. And you look at like a Stephen F. Austin and McNeese, we know we can make an argument easily that those are 12 seeds in the tournament. Those are going to be the people when they're filling their brackets out saying, hey, these are teams that can go upset teams that they are playing in March Madness. But then it comes to the UTRGVs, the Texas A&M Corpus Christi's, really good teams. Heck, you even look at
UNO.
I was going to say your first round game that had New Orleans in it. That's a quality basketball team, and every coach will just say how the competition has improved and how there are no days off in the Southland. And you can ask anybody from the top teams to the bottom. It's a grind every week.
What do you need to do to make that argument? You said McNeese and Stephen F. Austin, 12 seeds. No argument there. Whichever one doesn't win the tournament, how do you make the argument for them to get to
I won't lie, it's an uphill battle because we are a mid-major league and we're looked at as a one-bid league.
One bid. That's tough, man.
And it is hard to do. You've got to look at the quality of opponents they play, the quality wins they have. You look at, I'll use McNeese as an example, some of their non-conference wins, beating somebody like a Murray State, for example, by 20 points. Those are things you can point to and look at.
They beat Rhode Island on the road.
Absolutely. It's the quality of wins that you have, but we saw last year with Indiana State, the top 30 team in the net, and didn't get in. So we know it's an uphill battle, but we know we can. That doesn't help either. But we also can make arguments where we know the NIT is still a possibility, and that is still postseason basketball, high-level postseason basketball that we can push for any team in our conference.
But let me ask this, James, and maybe I've mentioned it with Scooter and Rick. when you set schedules for those teams within your conference, do you look at that to say we know we're a one-bid league? Do you look at that for teams to say this may give us a chance by playing this team to hopefully maybe possibly put 2 teams in? Does that play a part in when a schedule's set?
100%, and that's one big thing we've talked about as we've tried to build this basketball league back up is our non-conference scheduling.
Yeah, right.
Going out and scheduling D1
Right.
teams, bringing D1 teams into your home arenas. That's been a big talking point among our coaches. Take even multiple bids into the tournament just to build the league and the power of, and we're seeing that come to effect now, being in the top 20 now of a basketball league as opposed to sitting down towards the 30s. So that's a great point, and that's been a point of emphasis for years now.
James Hill, Associate Commissioner of the
Yes.
Southland Conference. We're going to leave it there, but you're going to come back in Thursday's show. We'll talk
Look
much more
forward to
about the
having
league and so much more. Final round of the show coming up. Stay right there. Don't go far.
The Horseshoe Lake Charles experience begins with elite gaming in the region's newest and most exciting venue, featuring all your favorite table games and slots. Caesars Sportsbook at Horseshoe is the legend in sports betting, and speaking of legendary, Gordon Ramsay Steak is above all others, where celebrity chef Ramsay brings his fury of flavor to Southwest Louisiana. Great food and live music at Brews Brothers, and of course impeccable hotel accommodations. Plus, earn big with your Caesars Reward Card. That's Horseshoe Lake Charles.
There's regular cold. And then there's the mountains are blue cold. Mountain Cold Refreshment.
Performance MVP is Lake Charles' newest full-line music store. Performance carries top brands of guitars, drums, keyboards, pro audio, and all of the accessories. We install professional sound systems in sports arenas, churches, homes, and outdoor living spaces. Performance MVP has 22 years of experience in broadcast video productions, including college and high school sports, television shows, commercials, and live streaming events. Come see our one-stop shop at Performance MVP Music Video Production.
All right, that was fun talking to James Hill from the Southland Conference. Let's go to, speaking of Southland Conference baseball, Manny's Cowboys, we're not panicking, but they got a big series after dropping the series to Houston Christian. They go to Beaumont and Lamar. Speaking of, let's not getting crazy, but LSU is 4-5 since they lost that game at the box to McNeese. Look, they got to get the bats.
They're 1-4 in the last week.
I mean,
going into Wednesday's game.
Northeastern, I didn't know this, made the tournament last year, and then Sacramento State is very good.
Yeah, they just had a bad record. They looked good. That's one of the best defensive teams. I don't know if they always play defensive like that, but they sure did over the weekend.
LSU, what's the fix? Is there a fix?
Got to start hitting. They had a few defensive mishaps. Their pitching is fine, but they can't hit anything.
Jake Brown's hit.
But even he knocks the cover off the ball right at somebody.
3 home runs against Sacs, 6 RBIs.
Scooter is the baseball savant.
You got 10 seconds.
Maybe I'm confused. But didn't they win the national championship last year? Maybe I'm just confused.
Oh, that's last year. That's last year's news.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter anymore. We're out of time. Guidry, Hobbs, and Sparrow. We'll see you next time right here at SoundOff.